go. Alright, so time for the second English campaign session with two beautiful people. Alright, so what happened last time? Campaign start. We had three characters. Ariane, of course, the paladin in the woods. And then we had two wandering souls, let's say. Hayden, a wandering tiefling, and Azra, a bounty hunter. So yeah, what happened last time? Of course, Ariane in the woods, hanging out with the old man Gallagher, the old woodsman that not accidentally but intentionally burned down his house and asked for 2 paper lanterns from the upcoming Star Festival in the small town of Mayrin, outside the forest. That's where Ariane went, and yeah, met the other people there. Azra, Hayden. Did something else interesting happen up until that point?
Until that point, I don't think so.
Yeah, but of course that came later when the Star Festival took place. Lots of magics from the young wizard apprentice Dorian that took the place of his old master Jotun, that was sick, until Ariane cured him of his fever later on. Yes, but then of course the star shower came while the festival was taking place, and one of the stars fell to the ground right into the close woods. And through a mishappen spell, the Minotaur, that was a show piece from the two wizards, got free, and a battle commenced with Ariane emerging victorious, and her party members too. And that's pretty much where.
Well, we met the crazy plant lady in the end.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely, you met the, yeah. That's right. I guess that's also what the name was that you gave her, right? The crazy plant lady, yeah. Yeah, that's right, in the woods. And yeah, of course, yeah. Then heading back into the town and going for a good night's sleep in the mayor's house. So his wife set up some old mattresses that weren't so smooth, but you managed to catch some sleep on them. At least it was warm inside there. And at this moment, it is the next morning. There are at least some sunspots from the windows coming in. You're in the on the ground floor, in a separate room, separate from the mayor's apartment, which was basically a cabinet for brooms and different baskets, barrels, all that kind of stuff, and then of course the mattresses with the 3 adventurers there. And yeah, that's where you wake now. A bit of sun outside the windows, and contrary to the events from yesterday, it is pretty calm. It's pretty calm outside. Outside the window you can see some 2 old men walking by past the window, talking to each other and shaking their heads still in disbelief, maybe talking about the events from yesterday. Yeah, and that is where Ariane awakes. And you've also got your 2 companions there, still lying in their beds.
Oh, so they're still asleep?
They're still asleep, yeah.
Okay. Well, after I've woken up, I think I'd first question my sanity a bit, just to, if that whole thing really happened. But yeah, being there in that house is pretty much proof. So, yeah.
and it seems that they're still yeah, pretty fast asleep. Maybe give me a perception roll.
Okay.
Right, that is a... Oh, there's a 20. Alright, so you notice that Hayden seems to be shaking in their sleep, and Azra has lots of pearls of sweat running from her forehead. It's they seem a bit feverish.
Oh, that's bad. Well, I think I'll try to wake them up. Seems like they're having a bad dream.
Whom are you gonna wake up? Hayden or Azra?
Can't I wake them up both at the same time?
At the same time. So
well, the one who's closer to me, probably.
Okay, let's see who is closer. It is Azra. Azra is closer. So you're grabbing her by the shoulder, trying to wake her up, but she's just tossing and turning. No, I don't want. It's so hot, cold. Leave me alone. And it seems she is losing consciousness.
Okay, well that's bad. It seems like she's having a fever dream or something like that.
Maybe.
Well, I walk in circles in the room and trying to figure out what to do because I haven't had situations like that very often in my life. And well, I'll probably try to get somebody else. Maybe they know what to do. Maybe the mayor's wife or somebody.
Okay. So you're leaving the room. That's what I get from that, right?
Yeah, I'll search for somebody.
Yeah. Okay. So you're opening the door into the the main room of the mayor's house, and just now the mayor himself is coming down the stairs from the upper floor, and he has a plate with 3 bowls of soup or stew. Steam is rising, and he's coming towards you, and he's like, hold on a second. And he's balancing the plate. he seems to be not used to performing such feats, and arrives downstairs and like, whew, that was close. And you can see the bowls are filled to the edge with the soup, but he managed to come down without spilling anything. So, how are you doing?
Well, I'm doing great, but my 2 companions kind of seem to not be doing so well. They're having a really bad dream, and I don't really know what's going on with them. I don't really know what to do with them.
You dream? Oh, did you try to wake them up?
Of course, I tried that.
Oh, you did. So they don't wake up?
No.
That's weird. I would have said that some good bowl of soup is gonna help them. I'm not so sure anymore. Well.
Right. Do you by any chance know if these 2 are perceptive to heat? Maybe if we drip a few drops of soup maybe on their forehead or something, they might wake up.
Maybe. We can try. And he enters the room and puts the plate onto a small chair next to their mattresses. And he's like, they do look ill. Well, if you want to try that soup thing, go ahead, I guess.
Oh, well, that was probably a stupid idea. Is there maybe a healer or somebody in town who would maybe know what that is?
Healer? Well, we have the wizards, right? The spell weaver, who can control their minotaur.
But they said last time they were only illusionists and didn't know anything else, so I don't know what to do.
I don't know. Well, could ask them. I don't know.
Well, I guess it can't hurt to try. Wait. Cool, I'll
I
get
guess.
them.
Yeah, I hope they're still in town. Good luck. I'll.
And then I grab the bowl of soup and drink it while going out of the door.
Okay. Yeah. So you're taking that with you. Still warm. Yeah. It's a pretty hearty, salty broth. However, it's really just a broth. So just yeah. No fresh ingredients. It's just some spices and yeah, maybe salt and pepper ground up, and then yeah, with some hot water poured on top. But better than nothing. And yeah, you're leaving the house, and not far outside, you see the wagons belonging to the Withers. So this the big one that's that says Master Jotun blah 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 on it in red letters, and they've also connected the three cages also on wheels to the main wagon, and so they it seems they're about to leave the town. They're at the edge of the town with that construction. And however, you can spot both of them. They're outside the main wagon and talking, it seems.
Okay, well, I'm running straight up to them, shouting like, oh, "Wait up!
Yeah.
Just a second."
Yeah. So as you come closer, you can see that both of them they have really what's the English word? Give me a second to Google it. The word is oh yeah, they've got dark circles under their eyes, so as if they didn't catch much sleep. And the older one turns towards you and is like, "Oh, good morning."
Yeah, hello there.
Hello.
It seems you haven't slept very well. Well, I guess nobody has.
Well, you look decent, I would say.
Oh, thank you for the compliment. That's very nice.
Yeah, we were. We tried to sleep, but we couldn't. We were investigating the site of the fallen star. We thought it.
Wait, you went there into the forest?
Yes, Dorian just didn't want to sleep. So I went there with him.
And what happened?
Well, nothing. I thought there was magic involved.
Whew. Good. I'm turning around like, thank God they didn't meet that lady.
Yeah. Nothing. I expected there to be some magic. I expected there to be something. But there's nothing.
The grass wasn't eerily weaving magically, kind of, even if there was no wind?
Nothing like that. Nothing like that. There was nothing. It's just a big hole in the ground, and that's about it.
Well, great. Now we don't have any leads. That's just wonderful.
It was just 1 hour we were there, and then after that we could have slept, but I couldn't stop but think about it, and it took me the whole night, but I came to the conclusion that nothing is there. I don't know, and that's why we're leaving.
Mm-hmm. Okay, from last night, you do remember me and my companions telling you what happened when we went there, right? You
Yes,
were drunk?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
This woman with the mushrooms, the plants, yeah. Nothing like that.
Do you have any idea where we might find a hint or something?
A hint? I don't want to sound rude. I'm an illusionist myself. Maybe what you saw there, I don't know.
You mean it was an illusion?
Maybe.
It did feel rather real, but I don't know that much about illusions.
Yeah,
Could, of course, be.
Well, there are powerful illusionists out there, and they can make anything appear real. I don't know.
That makes sense, but there's one weird thing, because the plant lady, the weird one, she was holding like an object in her hands. If she was an illusionist, she would have just disguised that. Why would she show us that she was holding something?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, this whole story doesn't add up.
Oh, I have one last question. Yesterday at the show, when the Minotaur broke free,
Oh yeah.
is there? Yeah, I don't really want to remind you about that. Just one last question. How do I say that? The spell that your apprentice made, did that not work because of the star that was falling, or do you have any idea why that spell did not work?
It appears so. I've read about lots of magic that I can't control. I have read about the power of the stars. Some people say the power of magic is a gift from the stars. And if that holds true, then a fallen star would surely disrupt magical activity. But,
well, that's very interesting.
Yeah, but we found nothing. I honestly don't know. Do you, Dorian? And he looks over to his apprentice, and he also steps over. He's like, no, I was hoping that we would find something interesting, some kind of magical breakthrough or something. But there was nothing.
Well, don't be disappointed. I mean, we found something, and it's a good thing you didn't encounter that plant lady. So, yeah, I'm rather happy about that.
Yeah. And the old man steps in front of his apprentice again. He's like, just out of interest, why did you come to the town?
Well, I have a friend of mine, and he wanted some paper lanterns from the festival, and I was in a festive mood, so I got them. I actually got them. I mustn't forget to bring them back to him.
Oh.
I'll do that after this mystery is solved.
Oh, that's good. Sounds like a good reason. Anyway, I don't think we've got much to do around here. We're gonna be back in a few weeks for the next show.
Oh, cool. And where is that next show?
Well, here in this town.
Oh, nice.
There's gonna be some more. We're gonna be scouring the area for some of the smaller towns. But you can only play the same show so many times before people get bored. They need some kind of some rest before we can play it again. You understand, right?
Yeah.
Well.
Great, then. I'll let you leave and have fun.
Thanks. You too. And thanks for your help. And his apprentice also said, yeah, thanks for your help for covering up my mistake. I mean...
That's fine. Everyone makes mistakes. I mean, I made a couple of pretty bad mistakes. That's fine what you did. Don't worry.
I'm gonna pay you back sometime.
Okay, but don't rush it. Sometime.
Yeah, right. Thanks. Goodbye. and yeah, they get onto the cart in the front. And as you cast a look now, you can see the not the plant lady, but they had, of course, the cages with the Minotaur, with the Manticore. That was an illusion, and then they also had the snake lady. that was just a woman wearing a snake tail like robe, if you remember that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so she's on top of the cart already, and yeah, she's what's the word for the? Oh yeah, she's using the reins to set the ox in motion, and the two wizards just barely hop onto the cart before it starts moving out of the town. Yeah. Yeah, and with that, they slowly but surely disappear into the distance, into the dawn.
Great. Well, I'm just standing there, shaking my head and really not knowing what to do.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I still haven't found someone who can heal them. Maybe I'll go ask the mayor if there is a kind of library here or something.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what the illusionist said about the star magic? That has to be written somewhere.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you go back to the mayor's house, and he, as you enter back into the room with the mattresses and your companions, you see the mayor drinking soup from one bowl, and yeah, casting glances at the two people lying there. Please give me another perception roll. Oh, very nice. So so you instantly spot that both of them on their forehead have a small red mark, as if some force was applied, or that could also be from heat being applied. So maybe he after all tried the trick with the hot soup. Yeah. Yeah, he's just drinking his own bowl there, and oh, you again.
Oh, well, I told you the thing with the soup was a bad idea. I mean, why did you do it?
Well, it was an idea.
Oh, okay. I mean, it could have worked. Is there a kind of library here or something in the town?
Well, to be honest, most people aren't able to read here, so we... the next village is far. What are you looking for?
Some information about stars, and I mean, a star falling to Earth. I mean, that must have happened before, and if it happened, someone must have written down something.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, it didn't happen around here, anyway. Library. I mean, or rather, I don't get around much here. It is said that in the woods there is an order of Templar knights, that they have some kind of monastery. Maybe.
Do you know by any chance where that is? Wait, are they friendly people? Just to be sure.
Are they friendly people? I don't know. You can make a history check to see about that. Okay. Yeah, so you have definitely heard about that monastery that is supposed to be somewhere in the woods, but you haven't been there. You don't don't know an exact location. Please give me an inside roll. Sounds weird, but please give me the inside roll. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, you've heard about that. I mean, concerning that question, whether they are good people or not. At least they didn't come, raiding anything. So most of the time, when people do bad things, they do bad things, and you didn't hear much about pillagers or raiders in the area, and but also you don't really have a clue where they might be.
Okay, well, I'm not trusting them because the music is quite spooky right now, and that's never a good sign.
Never a good sign.
Okay, so I have to find that monastery. And, I mean, the other two people, they won't really be of much help. I think it might be best to let them rest here. I'll ask the mayor if he can maybe look over them just so nothing bad happens.
Yeah, of course. They saved lots of lives yesterday. It's gonna be an honor. We're gonna take that duty. We're gonna care for them here.
Great, and make sure nothing happens to them in case something appears. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Great. Well, I walk out of the room and still don't really know what to do. And I shake my head again.
Yeah. Adventuring life is complicated. Was easier in the woods, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, wizards have left the town. Mayor is still there. Gallagher, of course, is still or possibly still in the woods. At least he wasn't here in town. Your two friends are incapacitated, so to say.
Well, if I don't really know anything about that monastery, I have to find someone who knows where it might be. Well, I could ask around town. I do know Gallagher pretty well, so do I think that he might know what that is?
Well, he wasn't the person to talk much about his past life, so maybe there's no real answer. So you know him as a woodsman, but you know what he was doing before. It seems he has no relatives, no kids. Sounds a bit weird that he would have been like staying in the woods for his whole life. So maybe he was doing something more interesting before. Who knows? Maybe not.
Well, I'll have to quickly reconnect because I'm not getting a good signal. Okay, I'm back. Well, it's a shame I don't have the other two. I could ask them if they have any idea what to do.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm on my own right now.
That's right. Give me a second. I'm gonna put my lights on because it's gonna get dark soon, of course.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think the closest idea, the first idea I had would probably be to ask around town if somebody knows something about them.
Okay. Please give me an investigation roll.
Great.
Yeah, that's a 3. That is a 3. So yeah, you're walking around asking. People seem to be very, 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 very helpful because they very well remember who was felling that minotaur last night. It was you, right? Yeah, you were dealing the finishing blow, the minotaur, and yeah, so they are very, very friendly and eager to help. However, most of them don't. Yeah, they seem to be irritated. They don't even know about that. And rest of them, they're like, yeah, I heard that somewhere. Isn't that a legend? And only a very few. They're like, yeah, I heard about that, but must be somewhere in the woods.
Well, after speaking to the last one, I suddenly have a really good idea, and I just say thanks, great, and run off.
Okay.
Because my next idea was maybe if I just go into the woods and just go around randomly, I might find something. But in the woods, there are animals, right? And
there are.
And I speak with animals. So if somebody ran across them, they would have had to run across them.
Okay. So yeah, you are. Yeah, so you're hurrying towards the woods, so like towards your home in the woods, and you're looking for animals. I'm just
best for a bird or something that has gone far.
So I'm gonna look up how the spell works exactly. Speak with animals, and you may give me a d20 roll to see what kind of animal you're gonna find.
Cool. How do I make a?
The higher the better.
D20 roll?
You can just go to the left side. On this action bar, there is a dice symbol, and you can just select d20. That's kind of low on the list, and click on that.
Well, I'm having a lot of 3s today.
Yeah. Okay, give me a second. Okay. Please give information about new located monsters. Okay. So takes a while. Of course, you hear birds singing. You hear some smaller animals rustling in the woods. But the first animal you come across that is in your vicinity is a small greenish snake with a black striped back, and it's just like snaking its way through the undergrowth.
So I'll just ask about snake.
Okay. So you're casting your spell. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Okay. So the snake is still moving. So you may ask it.
Okay, great. Hello there. I hope you're having a nice day.
And it stops suddenly and raises its head off the ground a bit and looks in your direction. You speak.
Yeah, I lived here quite a while, and I know, and I have many animal friends, and yeah, I might need some help with something. Do you have some time right now?
Hungry.
Okay. Well, let me see if I have anything. Well, I guess I don't have anything, but I could help you hunt. If you'd like.
What is the price for that?
Well, I just want to know if you've heard of a specific place, of a monastery, of... Oh, what was it called again? if there is a monastery with a couple of knights somewhere in the
yeah.
forest?
It was people called it the Templar order. However, remember, you're talking to a snake that has a very low intelligence. It has no understanding of what humans do. So,
okay. I'll explain differently. Is there like a big structure with a lot of people going there somewhere in the forest that you might have seen?
Yes. Big structure. Yes.
Well, could you maybe tell me where it is?
Good hunting, sir. Follow me.
Yeah.
And yeah, the snake moves off into the forest. So it's a bit hard to follow. Please give me a survival roll to see how well you follow that snake. Yeah. So you know the area pretty well, and even the slight movement of this still well camouflaged animal here, and you notice it distinctively and follow it. And you also get the impression that the way it's taken is the direction of your around where you live, where your home is, right? The snake keeps hissing and making some sounds even long after the effect of your spell has worn off. It's just 10 minutes, right? So after that, you only hear these hissing sounds, but nonetheless, it's still continuing. And after a while, please give me a perception roll. Pretty nice. After a while, you get to a group of trees, and you are pretty sure that behind one of them, you've seen a humanoid shape that has walked there, but currently concealed by the large trunks.
Okay, so I make a signal to the snare, thanking it for the information, and so I saw a shape behind the tree. Do I know if it has seen me?
Got a 19. Maybe not. Maybe it didn't.
Okay, well, I'm hiding behind a tree and being extra careful from now on because I'm not trusting them.
Okay, please give me a stealth roll to hide.
And I think I have a negative thing there because of my armor.
Yes, that's disadvantage, and that means that from the two rolls that are made here automatically, we take the lower one. Yeah, we've got the 10. So you move closer to the trees, however your armor is still clanking. As you move closer to the trees, you hear the sound of somebody hitting the tree in front of you with a... and then it suddenly stops. Huh? Who goes there? It is Gallagher's voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I jump right out from behind the tree and run at him like, "Hello! Finally, I see you again!" And I'm really, really happy.
Oh,
and
yeah, it's good, sure.
Oh, and I brought you the paper lanterns. I got them last night. It was one heck of a night. Did you notice it?
Yeah, I saw the star fell, right? That's what I saw.
Yeah.
The star fell. Did anybody get injured?
Well, a couple of people, but we were able to heal the ones who were worstly injured. So, nothing major.
Oh, that's good to hear. I was thinking about going to the place where the star fell, but yeah, I didn't. I was so kept up in my own thoughts, you know, have a difficult time.
I wouldn't recommend going there. There's nothing there anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
you said you brought the lanterns. Is that right?
Yeah, I did. I also got one for myself and one for you, so...
Thanks. That brings back memories. I'm going to look at it later, in a moment. I'm chopping down trees. I noticed it wasn't the best idea to burn down the house, and now I'm chopping down some trees to build some kind of shelter. If it rains, it's gonna be bad, you know.
Well, I mean, if you want to, you could stay at my treehouse, because I'm currently not being there. So if you want.
Really? I don't know. You're always helping me. I feel I'm not of much use around here.
Well, I mean, you were helping me a lot, so you were my only friend here, so I think that's okay.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna accept for now. I'm gonna accept. Yeah, thanks.
Great. But where is that structure? The snake wanted to lead me to a structure.
Do you know of any... You mean the remains of my house? Oh, just a few meters behind me.
Oh no! The snake brought me... Ah! That's frustrating.
Snake?
Yeah, it would probably be best if I tell you. A lot of things happened. So how about we exchange a bit of information? I tell you what happened and maybe you tell me if you know anything about it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so a lot of things happened yesterday when the star fell, including... And I tell him everything that I know, like the short version, which would probably still take half an hour to tell him.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot.
And now I was searching for a Templar Orden, or whatever may you call it. Do you by any chance know where that is? Because I'm searching for a library to research.
Please give me an insight check. And I'm gonna get some more light here.
And again a 3.
A 3, yeah. So, yeah, he seems to be in thought. Templar Order. Interesting. Yeah, I also heard about that. You want a library? I heard they were having their monastery somewhere around in these woods. Yes.
Do you have any idea where it is?
Yeah, I might have, but I need some time. I need to chop down some more of these trees. Maybe we can meet at your place later in the evening.
Well, I'll help you with the trees. You'll get twice as much done in the time, and I don't have anything to do right now.
Well, fine. Right. Let's go. And yeah, he only has one axe. So how are you intending to help him?
Well, I have my longsword. I don't know how good that works.
I guess you could use it, but it would risk you would risk ruining.
Oh, that's not a good idea. Maybe I could help carrying trees or something. I don't really know how this works.
All right. Yeah. So let's just gonna say you're aiding him and giving him advantage with his rolls here. Let's just go a few times. Okay. Yeah. So he's chopping down and selecting some small trees, and yeah, the first act being chopping the trees down and then getting them over to the to his hut, or the remains of his hut, so that he can work on them later. And you please give me a perception roll.
Yay, not a 3 anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, he's chopping down the trees, and yeah, you can see some birds bursting from the treetops as the trees come crashing down when he's chopping them down. Besides that, not much. You carry these large trunks. Yeah, it's kind of exhausting. He's also a pretty strong fella, but you can hear him breathing heavily as you move one trunk after the other to a small place. And yeah, after you've got 5 of these logs there, and it's in the afternoon, he's like, well, yeah, about that monastery, and he's wiping off the sweat from his forehead. I have something about that. We gotta get some of that rubble off there. I've got something in my cellar, but that cellar is buried now. So he points at his the remainders of his house, this ruin there, and then starts to peel peel some of the burnt rubble off there. You want to help him or wait?
Well, of course I'll rush right over and help him.
Okay. Yeah. However, yeah, some of these they're still kind of sharp. Some of these wooden wooden beams that are still there, not fully burnt. So please give me an athletics roll to see how well you perform with that. Oh, he's performing well, and you too. Okay. Yeah. You managed to get these wooden beams out of there, and then you find the a stone ground on the ground. So it seems he's like covered the floor of his house with stones, and there is also what seems to be a trap door, which he opens. It's also half burnt, some holes in there, but still intact. He gets that off, and then bends over, and he seems to be digging in there in the dirt. And after a while, he comes, he rises back up and has this piece of cloth that is covering something. It's like a blanket that's wrapped around something, and putting that onto the ground. It's like, sometimes the past comes after you. But I guess I gotta help you.
Oh, that's very nice. Well, I don't like the past. But anyway, what is that?
And he proceeds to unfold the blanket and peels off layer after layer, and what remains inside is a small, rusty metal plate. It has the shape of a round shield. It also has armor straps, so you can strap it to your arm, and you can see his fingers shaking as he pulls it from the ground. That is a shield of the Templar Order.
Wait, so you were part of that order?
Maybe I was.
Well, that's not very helpful.
I don't know what has happened, what has become of them, but the engravings here, they're supposed to point the way, and on the inside of this shield buckler, on the inside, something akin to a map is inched. Not inched.
Edged.
Thanks, edged. Yeah, thanks. It's edged in there, and he looks at it for a second. Yeah, might take some time, but I guess I can lead us there.
Well, that's perfect. Thank you so much. That's just perfect.
Is it? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Gonna be some time. Right. I'm not sure. It might take more than a day.
Well, I have all the time in the world. Maybe we can come over to my place. I'll light a nice fire, and then we can do that.
Yeah. And then when do you want to leave? Tomorrow?
That's a good idea. As early as possible.
All right. Yeah. Well, let's do that. Sounds good. All right. So he seems to follow you around to your place if you want to. So yeah, what's your plan? Finding some woods for
Yeah. I might have. Do I already have some wood in reserve there? Probably.
Yeah, you probably have. Yeah, you probably have. Yeah, also a small fireplace in front of your house. That is, of course. Yeah, we had this view last time. That's from your house, and yeah, let's say on top of these stones there is a small fireplace that you have ready. And yeah, the sun is setting slowly as you ignite the fire, and yeah, the old man is sitting there and gazing into the flames as the sun is slowly fading.
Oh, this sun is just as beautiful as it always is. Don't you think?
I would agree, yes. I tend to forget that over the long cold months in the winter, but when spring comes, I remember.
Well, I'm probably getting tired from the work, so probably sleep rather quickly.
Okay, so you're going to sleep with the old man still sitting at the fire. That's what you see when you go to bed. But yeah, you manage to fall asleep rather easily. Lots of things happening these days, and yeah. While you sleep, please give me a perception roll with disadvantage because you're sleeping.
Oh, great. Where is it? Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Alright. So, you had a good night's sleep again. Next morning, and you are, waking up. This time, there are lots of clouds actually on the horizon. not much sun. However, yeah, as you look outside from the through the window, you can see the old man. He's also got. You can also see a blanket that's like on the ground in your room. So maybe he was sleeping there, but he's already outside and seems to be getting rid of the burnt logs from the fire, and raises a hand as he sees you.
Well, I'm going to help him, obviously.
Okay. So yeah, you're helping him, and yeah, while you're getting the ash off the fireplace, he's shaking his head and like, damn, there were some big spiders last night.
Spiders?
Yeah, I mean, you know, they tend to really wake up in the spring, but they were pretty big. They were like this, really big spiders. But,
Oh, great. Did they do anything?
well, not after I squashed them.
Okay, that's very reassuring. Great to have you there, because I didn't notice a thing.
Yeah, haven't seen such big spiders around here either. Whatever. Gonna be off into the woods today, right?
Yep. You managed to decipher the map?
Yeah, I'm still not sure about some parts, and he gets it played out again. But that's gonna come later. I'm gonna be able to do it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Just tell me when you're ready, and we can set off.
Well, I'll go grab my things, and then we'll can get going.
All right. So he's also going back to his place where he left his axe, and gets that onto his shoulder. You never know what to expect, right? And after all, it's all I have left of my possessions now, so I'm not gonna leave that lying around here.
Of course.
And with that, you are venturing into the woods. So I'm gonna say, please give me a survival roll with advantage, because you've got your friend with you and his map. It's a 16. Okay. So as you venture into the woods, he has his shield out at almost all times, and just following some lines there with his finger in the shield, and you're following basically an invisible trail, like some way that you can't really make out, but he seems to have a clear intention of where he wants to go, just through the undergrowth, leading upwards to the mountainside. But the woods are still pretty dense, and actually they continue to grow more and more dense the further you go. And the further you go, you also get the feeling that the sounds of animals, birds singing, or just some small animals rushing through the ferns and plants on the ground, they seem to die down, and it's getting quieter. It's getting quieter around here. But then again, this is a place you haven't been to really much in the mountains. Yeah.
Well, if it's in the mountains, I think it'll be possible that there aren't that many animals in that altitude, so I'll just dismiss it.
Yeah. So noon must have passed by now. However, it's hard to see the sun at times, because the branches of the trees they interconnect and weave into each other, and the further you go, the thicker the trunks grow, and the thicker the branches grow, and it's really many trees even don't have leaves around here anymore. It's getting colder as well, so it seems as if a bit of winter is still hanging in the air around here. And so it feels as if you've already walked a few hours, and it might be early afternoon, but the sun is almost like fully blocked out by these branches, from these large trees, and there's also a slight mist hanging around in the air. Slight mist. And where's the music? Please give me another survival roll. So Gallagher still has his shield map there, and he's nodding. Like, I think we're making good progress. I think it's gonna be a bit more up this slope, and then yeah. Oh man, memories. Oh, we're gonna be good, Ariane. We're gonna be good.
Hey.
Please give me a perception roll again. Okay, so it's pretty quiet around there. Although you've got the slight feeling that the plants are rustling a bit, but it might just be from the wind. Gallagher besides you, he's looking around like, damn, they're small. Spiders again. Weird, right?
Oh no, not spiders again. And last time when I went to investigate the fallen star last time, the leaves were also rustling weirdly. I'm not trusting this place, but that's good. If we have the same kind of feeling, then we are onto something.
I don't know. I've got no feeling I'm just seeing lots of spiders around here. I don't know. Keeping an eye open here.
Definitely.
Right. So you're continuing for maybe like 1 or 2 more hours. Please give me an athletics check to see how well you perform this. Yeah, climbing the mountain for the whole day. Amazing. Okay, he doesn't do as well. So yeah, it's after like 1 more hour, you can hear him breathing more and more heavily. Then he just leans against one tree. He's like, my old bones need at least some kind of rest, just for a few minutes.
Okay, but we have to be very careful here. It's not a good idea to rest in a place like this.
Just a few minutes, all right?
Okay, but we'll be very careful, okay? I say with a scared look.
You can be careful. I need to rest just for a minute, and then almost it's a leak. You can see his head is like this, and he's dozing off. Anything you want to do? Well,
if he's leaning next to a tree, I'll just sit down. No, I'll not sit down. I'm too careful for that. I'll look around and see how the spiders behave. So, here.
You didn't see anything of these spiders.
But he told. Oh,
yeah, he told you. Yeah, that's right. But you just got this feeling that there was something was moving in the woods. Maybe small animals, or maybe, as you said, maybe just plant lady magic.
Okay.
But you didn't see the spiders.
Okay.
Neither in the morning nor nor now on the travels. But you are looking around while he's sleeping. Please give me another perception roll. Right.
Well, I guess I sat down and laid my head on a tree trunk as well and dozed off a bit.
Yeah, so you're not sleeping, but you're also exhausted and yeah, maybe not as perceptive as usually. However, after a while, you get this feeling that there is something moving in the in the ferns and the grasses around here. And after looking more closely, you indeed see lots of these small spiders that are just moving around. So, and they are regular size. They aren't like this big. Like he was gesturing in the morning. They're just regular spiders, but many of them, and you can see lots of small spider webs between these ferns, interconnected between each other. Yeah, it's just a lot of them. And then as you're watching these these small spiders on the ground there, you hear the sound from above, like something is coming down. However, you were distracted. You did not see this coming. And so, I've still got your armor class. It's gonna be, it's 19 with the shield and 17 without the shield, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so. Okay. So, what you see is a shadow suddenly descending upon you from above, and what appears to be many small daggers trying to find a way into your armor, or long black thin swords just coming from above, trying to get into your armor, and they're just scraping over there, making horrible sounds. And as you look up, you look into the face of a horrible spider. Give me a second.
So I'll be shouting at the top of my lungs for a gatherer to finally wake up.
All right. So yeah, so it's a black spider. It has no hair on its body, and yeah, these long needle-like legs. And now I want you to so we have no battle map here. It's just gonna be theater of the mind style. That's what it's called when you've got no battle map. Just or we can actually place you at the tree here and this one above you. So select your token, and then on your character sheet click on the initiative button.
That's wrong. I think I did that wrong. Oh no, it works.
Wait. Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's isn't the best roll, but it's right. Yeah, we've got that one. We need a token for the old man too. Just gonna take this one here. So you're both there. Oops. Okay. Now let's see. Let's see about the old man. Got a 16. But yeah, you can shout when it's your turn, and so since the spider was surprising you didn't make the perception roll. It had a surprise round, and so what happens after that is that the spider gets to act. It did, and now the regular initiative order begins. So your chance to shout is coming when it's your turn.
Oh, great! But is he awake?
Give me a second. So actually your chance to shout comes after the spider acts again, because you see the spider rolled a 10 for initiative, and you like shouting would be a free action that you can do on your turn.
Okay, but is he awake or?
He's sleeping. He's sleeping.
Oh.
Yeah, but then
Right.
again, maybe he heard the. Let's see if he heard the the attack. It wasn't too loud, but okay, that's a natural 20 for the first roll, disadvantage, and it was a no, he did not. So he's still asleep. So he's like, he is very slowly waking up, but not fast enough. It's gonna be the spider again, and it's got the these legs now hooked under your armor plates, and it's coming down with a bite, trying to get you. That's a natural 20. Let's see about that. Ooh. Wow. Couldn't get more horrible than this. That's 10 piercing damage. So it's coming from above, and you can see these fangs extending and just grabbing you by the neck and biting deeply into it. Please also give me a Constitution saving throw, as you feel that there is okay, very good. You feel that there's something itching, something acidic, maybe some poisonous saliva, but yeah, you're tough, resisted that one. And now it's your turn.
Oh, well.
You're screaming. Or
yes, I am.
Yeah.
And I hope he is waking up.
Yeah.
Well, I think since I will probably just want to get away from this thing, I'll do this. And try to get...
Oh, that's cool. So is that a oh yeah, as an action?
Yeah.
Must succeed strength or dexterity saving throw. Okay, let's see how it goes. I guess your saving throw, I guess I also have it down. 13 is your spell save. Do you know what that is? The spell save difficulty class?
13 it says here.
Yeah, that's right. So you know what that means, right? That's the
kind of.
Yeah, so that's the roll the enemies have to use their saving throw against, and they have to overcome that number. And it did overcome it by a single point. So as you concentrate, suddenly from the tree, suddenly vines spring forth, break out of the bark, and reaching for the spider's legs, for its head, but very quickly, of course, it has this small silken thread on its lower body, and it's just lifting itself up, and all these vines just crash into the tree. Lots of bark breaks off. But the spider is not affected by that.
Well, wonderful.
And yeah, that was your action. And of course, yeah, you could use your movement action, but it's still in reach, so it could get a free opportunity attack if you.
I'll not do that.
All right. Okay. So then. Next turn, Gallagher coming up. All right. So let's see. Okay, so he's just getting up, or trying to, and with wide eyes, he's watching this gigantic spider. It's about the size of a dog, so it's really it's larger than any spider should be regularly. And he tries to get up and then stumbles back down onto the ground. Like, shit, I've gotta do something. And so what he's gonna do? He is reaching for his axe and just slashing into the air as if to distract the spider. He's essentially using the aid action. That means that on your next turn, when you use any attack on the spider, you are getting advantage on the attack roll. Okay. However, it's the spider's turn now. Let's see. Okay, that's pitiful. That's a 2. So, yeah, it quickly descends down again. And oh yeah, and I guess you would get your shield out, because that would be a for free.
Of course.
Oh yeah, so you're just getting it out in time. And the spider grasps the edge of the shield, like, from above, but you're shielded, and it is your turn now.
Well, I'll be slashing at it with my sword.
Yes. Very nice. Okay. So yeah, you've got the spider grasping onto the shield, and like rip it from the out of the air. It's still grasping onto the shield, gets tossed onto the ground, and with a swift sword strike, you cut this whole body in half. Green fluid leaking out, spraying forth onto the tree, and with a shrill shriek, the spider, still twitching a bit, but then collapses onto the ground, and it's gone. It's gone.
That's good.
And Gallagher is just staring at the thing, like, oh shit, what was that?
Well, it was a spider. Obviously.
I guess that's right.
Well, I think we should probably get moving, and I think I appear a bit scared.
Damn. These things around here. Yeah, maybe we should get moving. At least I'm awake now. So we've got that going for us, I guess.
Good.
That's right, the map. And he gets out the map on the shield. Right. But we won't make it today. We're gonna have to rest at some point.
Yeah, but do you think we can get out of this forest? Maybe. I don't want to encounter another these things.
Yeah, me neither. Well, for the forests around here are big. I don't know if we can reach the end, but maybe we can reach the end of this forest here. This kind of forest that I haven't seen in a long time. We're gonna try. Okay. So, if you want, you can. If you wanna continue right away, you can go for a survival roll, or I don't know what.
Well, I think I want to heal a bit, so I'll use the Cure Wounds spell, just to get a small boost.
Yeah. Your neck is slowly closing. Small scar still remains. Right.
Oh, survival. Oh, yeah.
Yes. Right. Okay. So you're finding a good spot to descend here. And you do get the feeling that you're making your way, out of this forest. It seems so. On a downward slope. However, it is also getting dark, slowly but surely. So now it's like almost as dark as in our image here. And it is certainly now time to, or you could continue moving through the dark woods. Up to you.
From my experience, I'd say that's never a good idea.
And also this slope is rather it's a sharply downward disappointing. And so far you've done an amazing job, no problems at all with that. But now, I'm not as sure anymore. If it's getting dark, then...
Okay, how much time do we have left before it's getting dark? Like...
before it's completely dark, you would say an hour.
Okay, well, I'll tell Gallagher that I think we should make a temporary mini base of operations with lots of fires to get the spiders from coming in.
Okay. All right. So you want to construct? Yeah. And any idea on how that would look? That base of operations?
Trees have some horizontal branches, so maybe some lower hanging branches, and maybe put some leaves over there and something. Well,
yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you gotta fortify that a bit with some more branches. You break off from some other trees. Please give me another survival roll to see how well you do with that. Also with advantage because Gallagher is helping you. Yeah, it's a 9. So yeah, you're doing an okay job at setting this base up. In the middle, you can get some. You've got some place for the bed rolls. And yeah, and how did you intend to create this fire?
With some of the other branches, the typical campfire style thing.
Oh, okay, so just one fire.
Yeah, probably just outside of the base, so we can see outside a bit.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's not an issue at all. You get that up. The earth is pretty soft here, and also wet. The wood also feels wet to the touch, and that's probably because there is this fog hanging around here in the trees. And yeah, with the last minutes of daylight, you manage to complete your task and complete the campfire outside. Take some time to ignite it and for it to continue burning, but then it works. You also found some bigger branches, bigger logs that support the fire and will keep it burning for longer now. And yeah, so and you can see the fire reflecting off of Gallagher's face as he looks around. Certainly don't feel safe around here, but...
Well, how about we do it like that? You go to sleep and I'll stay awake a bit longer, just to check in case any spiders are there, and then I'll wake you up a bit earlier, and then I'll sleep a bit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Right. I'm gonna try to sleep then. Good night.
Perfect.
And he covers himself up in the blanket, and yeah, it takes some time. You can still see him from time to time opening his eyes and casting glances around into the darkness beyond the campfire. But at some point he passes out and starts sleeping. Please give me a perception roll. So it takes some time. Maybe it's after one or 2 hours. Time is hard to pinpoint here because you have no real sight on any celestial body. No moon, no stars here. After a while, you hear the sound that sounds like as if somebody was piercing the ground with spears repeatedly. You can't see anything, nothing in the campfire radius, but there's maybe barely outside the campfire range.
Can I hear anything else, like if it is a person, or do I only hear that?
You only hear this weird sound, and then suddenly you feel your arm itching, and spiders, they have climbed onto your hand. But as you raise the hand and the campfire, the light falls onto it, they quickly disperse and run away.
Okay, so we have to stay near the fire. So, will I wake him up just to be safe?
Good morning. Well, certainly not morning around here.
Good night. No, that's wrong. Good. Good something.
Yeah, good something for you too. Okay. Oh well. I guess it's my turn now, right?
Yeah, but you should stay near the campfire. There were spiders again, and yeah. Oh, I have an idea. These spiders didn't seem to like the flames, so I have a couple of torches. Maybe we can put them outside of our base, just to keep them from coming in. Who knows? Maybe the big spider won't like it either.
I'm not sure. I mean, if you've got the torches, we don't want to waste them. Or I don't know. It's your choice. How many do you want to put up?
Well, let's say 3 to have one at every corner.
Yeah, sounds about right. Okay. Let's get going. And he starts to dig some holes into the ground to put the torches in, and lights them, or at least 1 or 2, depending on how many you wanna take care of.
Yeah, I'll do 2.
Yeah, he does another one, and then you've got this triangle of torches, and it's really well lit now around your campfire. However, of course, if you want to look beyond that, now the darkness is of course even deeper with the light so close and so strong. But at least no more spiders. And as you place the torches, you saw some of them on the edge of the campfire light radius dispersing, running off into the distance. Yeah. All right.
So I'll probably take some time and sleep a bit.
You're like, oh yeah, it's my turn. I know. Try to get some rest.
Yeah.
Try to get some rest. Okay. Yeah, doesn't take long for you to sleep because you had a long day's march today, and pretty strenuous in general, with the spider attack too, of course. Something fell down.
Yeah.
Right. So, however, if you want, you can give me a perception roll with disadvantage, of course, because you are sleeping soundly. Well, he's rolling well. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you're sleeping and sleeping and sleeping, and at some point you feel your whole body is made out of stone or filled with stone. So it's the night wasn't particularly restful. At least this darkness above and around you has faded. It's now more grayish, as in our image here. And torches have almost burned down. Old Gallagher, he looking like this. Morning. No.
Is it morning already? I can't tell.
Yeah.
Oh, good morning then.
I've been sitting here for an eternity. Um, did you also see something at night when you were keeping watch?
Oh, well, I heard something, and I'll describe it.
Mm.
I think we should get going. Did you see anything or hear anything?
Yeah, I, I heard that sound too, yeah. But it seems the fire, whatever it was, the fire has kept it away.
Well, that's a good thing. We know one remedy against the spiders now, that's good.
Yeah, fire. That's right. Okay. So, want to get going again?
Yep, that's a good idea.
Alright. Okay, then you had a long night, a long rest. So that means your remaining damage is healed off.
Oh, good.
Okay. And let's make a short break here. I'm also gonna pause our recording here.